You're not lonely. You are finally not distracted. Let me explain. I know a lot of us have went through some type of loneliness season, and we have, went through a bad breakup, or we have been through the season where we're like, dang, I don't even have my person. I don't even have a little friend right now or nothing. That is totally okay, sis. Stop despising the lonely season. We're just finally not distracted. And I'm speaking to myself here as well. I have dealt with seasons where I didn't want to be alone. I have dealt with men, I've dealt with people, I've dealt with situations just to fill that void instead of taking the necessary season to do some real work, right? To work on myself, to work on my own patterns, and really strengthen my own boundaries. So we have to remember that loneliness is where clarity lives. Loneliness, or that silent season, that single season I'm really talking about, is where God has us all to himself, and where he really wants to rebuild and re-strengthen that kind of relationship, right? Because when you're in a relationship, think about it. He gets all of the time, the kids get this time, your job gets that time, your brain gets that time, and then God is just like, whoa, where am I in the mix, right? So sometimes God will strategically remove people and things that are the most distracting from him. And I'm speaking to myself here as well, so that we can actually sit with ourselves, be okay with ourselves. This is the most times that I have been by myself or explored things by myself. I will go to the movies by myself. I will go to dinner by myself. I will go shoot some pool by myself. I will go to the library or to go shopping by myself. This is the most I would say in the last 2 or 3 years, where I'm just like, okay, I'm going to get up and go. I don't need to call my sisters. I don't need to call my man. I don't need to call, or even take the kids with me. And I actually enjoy being by myself, when it was not always like that. So sometimes those lonely or single seasons are very, very necessary so that we can get back in tune with ourselves. So that loneliness feeling that you feel is not loneliness. You're not distracted. You're not feeling the void anymore. And now you can actually fill that void with the necessary healing steps, people, ideas, habits necessary, because any season of growth will eventually feel empty, because God is really stripping us. He's pruning us so that we can only really see him and what he has for us, because we got to remember that we can't take everybody and everything with us, especially if we are on that trajectory of being better and elevating our lives. Okay, so it's okay to sit with yourself, sis. It's okay to be lonely for a little bit, okay, and to be by yourself, so that we can relearn even ourselves, so that if that person do decide to walk out of our lives, we will be absolutely okay, because we got God and we got ourselves. All right, I really hope that was helpful, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.